what's going on? Mayuri here, and it is now 1 a.m. in the morning. As of recording this video, I have just returned from Tokyo, Japan, and I wanted to showcase and talk about some of the moments that I had in Japan because I thought it was pretty interesting, or it was an interesting experience for me. Now, my motivation to go to Japan in the first place was because I am an otaku, and you know, that's bullshit. I just wanted to go see the waifus. So for the longest time, ever since 4 years ago, I got a lot of interest in Japanese animation, and I had more exposure to Japan itself over time and the way they do things, and I was very interested. So after much pestering and after school finally ended, my parents took me to Japan. Now, it was not a very long trip, but we managed to go to quite a few places. We went to Akihabara, Ikebukuro, Ueno, Harajuku, and Hamamatsucho. That's like 5 different places. And while we were heading to those 5 different places, we also managed to take the train a lot, and I would just like to comment, one of the best train services in the world, hands down. It is always punctual, and there's like Wi-Fi on the trains itself. That's already insane to me. We will never have that here in where I'm currently living. The food is also pretty good. Like many of the tourists, you would probably try to go for like the top 3, top 5 on like your My Trip Advisor or something. Don't do that. Try the normal local food, like those that have the machine thingies and you just press the button and then it comes out. Or like just train station. Near the train station there's always some stores. Go eat those. They are cheap, they look cheap, maybe they don't really look as good, but it is absolutely amazing, I guarantee you. Now, I am looking at some of the images here because I wanted to, okay. So, day 1, we arrived in the morning, and the first thing we did after checking in was to head to Akihabara. Akihabara was a brilliant place, like hands down. I wanted to come to this place for so many years, and I finally got the chance to do so. And I'm being interrupted by recording. Okay. So in Akihabara, what we did was we visited the shrine, I think it was Kanda Myojin Shrine or something like that. It was near Kanda, which is the train station or area right next to Akihabara. At the shrine itself, you can already tell it's an Akihabara shrine. It took forever to find it, by the way, because we were walking from Akihabara itself. But the shrine itself was pretty beautiful. It was my first time visiting a shrine, and they had many of those, like the fortune luck sack thingies, some RNG stuff. They were also doing a lot of Is the Order Rabbit promotion. There was also a lot of Love Life. I don't think I have it, but there was a lot of Love Life, trust me. Then after that, after visiting the shrine, then we managed to go back to Akihabara, where the place was finally open, and there was a lot of interesting stuff. There were card shops that I like to play the cards a lot, and the card shops were selling like all the good rarity stuff for a certain amount of money. I also saw Mr. Donut, which is, for those who watch the Monogatari series, it is from there. We also visited Madarake, which is a big store with doujin, manga, comics, hentai, you know, just stuff like that. Highly recommend you checking it out. And overall, Akihabara is a place where you get a lot of figurines for very, very cheap. if you go to Akihabara, I suggest you get the figurines first, then you decide on like the keychains and stuff, because you can find keychains for the same price as figurines that are like the normal size figurines. Personally for me, I didn't bring a lot of money because I wanted to focus on buying novels. So I only bought a Ram doll, like Ram ReZero. It's currently on my bed over there, but yeah, you can kind of tell that, yeah, it was for about 900 yen, and it's quite big for a doll. So yeah. In addition to that, the night afterwards, I also managed to attend a live concert. The idols that were performing that night, I don't think they were very big, but for the first time I had managed to encounter what a live looks like those normal debut lives are like very small band, small idol groups. I think they were performing at Hamamatsu Shop where we ate dinner that night. Or if you don't know where Hamamatsu Shop is, it's near the Tokyo Tower. I also met up with my friends that night to eat dinner and near there, and that's how we found the idol group in the first place. In Japan, they value their idol culture a lot, and you will see a lot, and I mean a lot, of idol stuff. A lot of Love Live in Akihabara, and to be frank, I think Akihabara was very much just Is the Order a Rabbit or Love Live. It's kind of just two of those. Don't know why. The 7-Eleven, obviously, in Tokyo is also pretty good. There was like burgers, melon bun, and all that stuff, and it was pretty nice. So if you go there and you feel like checking out and you don't know what to buy, go to the 7-Eleven. There's also a Jump magazine in 7-Eleven and a lot of different like milk drinks and all that. That's very cool. Day 2, we took the subway and we were trying to head over to Disney Sea. Along the way, we stopped by Shinkiba, where we ate lunch at the train station. There was a curry rice store, which I think I have a picture of it. I put it up here. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Here, if I can. It is actually insanely awesome. It was my first time taking curry, and I personally hope that you guys will invest time to try and check that out as well. I won't be posting much about Disney Sea or talking about it a lot, but basically it was Disney Sea. Yeah, it's just Disney Sea, to be honest. Day 3, which is the second last day we went, we visited 3 places: Ueno, Ikebukuro, and then Harajuku. Ueno, we visited the Tokyo Museum, which contained a lot of history of like the kimonos, the weaponry, and stuff. And that was basically Ueno. It was also a park, and it was pretty cool overall. Very cooling, very calming, and you really will appreciate the weather there. After that, we went to Ikebukuro, which had a bunch of anime stuff that I hopefully will post later, and there was also the Pokemon Center, which was the main reason that I went there. There was also a Rilakkuma store, which personally I hate Rilakkuma, so I would never want to go back there ever again, but it was pretty cool. I took a lot of videos at Ikebukuro, so hopefully I'll show a couple of the clips here or there, as yeah, you get it. Coca-Cola Plus is also a thing in Japan. Highly recommend you check it out. I don't know if they sell it anywhere else in the world, but my dad and I both agree that was pretty cool. Last but not least, yeah, I think that's all that I managed to visit here in Japan. But okay, in summary, Japan is a place where everything is really not as cheap as I personally expected, but we managed to get by. The temperature when I went was about roughly 6 to 7 degrees per day, so you don't want to come underdressed. I wore only one layer upon arrival, instant regret, and I had to change into my winter clothes, even though it was only fall. If you are like me and love going to see the anime stuff, go to Akihabara and Ikebukuro, both of them are very great places. Check out Madarake, Anime, and stuff like that. They sell a lot of it. It was the first time seeing so much hentai at one place. I'm not even joking. There was a whole like row of shelves, and all of them were just hentai DVDs and stuff. It was amazing. I'm not even allowed to go there. I have no idea why I was able to get in there in the first place. Also, one more thing about Japan. There are a couple more things. One of the things about Japan is, for some reason, a lot of the students like to wear their uniforms. When I was at Disney Sea, there were a lot of students wearing uniforms, be it the girls or boys. I think they're most likely junior high. I'm not sure because they're kind of shorter than me, so I would assume they're junior high. But if your uniform keeps you warm while letting you look bae AF, that's genius. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for Japan. Any bonus clips I will put about here in this video, and I will have a fun time editing this because I'm going to suffer for the next 1 hour till 3 AM editing this video. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you do visit Japan. I personally hope that I get the chance to go again next year to Osaka or Hokkaido with my friends again, and well, see you in the next video.